Hi guys, I wanted to show you a fan-made creepypasta. Her name is White Eyes, so hope you enjoy. It was a normal day. I was at school, behind my locker. I was a newbie. Of course, no one really noticed me, so that was the start. But it was something weird. The new girls, they seemed to notice me. I was surprised that there was any other new girls. I was kind of scared, but I ignored them. I decided to go to class. A few minutes later, I saw the new girls. They were near me, near my desk, so I kind of got scared. I saw them. They looked like they were about to punch me or something. I got really scared. I just decided to excuse myself from the classroom and wait until it was time to get out of class. But of course, I saw that the new girls, they looked friendly. After class, I just went off and went to go get some help, but I saw them. They started laughing. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to leave, but I couldn't because it was still a school day. Of course, I would not like to go anywhere. I just decided to go. I saw them. They looked friendly, of course. I just left, and I couldn't even breathe. I felt like they were about to kill me or something, but it was different. It looked like they were about to punch me. I wanted to leave, but of course I couldn't leave. It was still a school day. I saw them. They were punching me in the face, and it was hurt. I had gotten a black eye from that, but I was able to cover it with my hoodie. I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want to blame those girls because they looked like those non-threatening girls, but when they look at me, it's different. So I didn't want to tell about them because I didn't think that anyone believed me. But I just felt like doing it. I just couldn't do anything about it. I just left it alone. It was now a daily thing for them to do that. But one time it got a little bit too far. They chased me to the playground and they punched me to the ground, and they would put sand in my eyes. It would burn so bad. But the fear that I felt was even worse than the pain. That became a daily thing now, but the teachers, they would start to notice me covering my eyes all the time. Then one day they asked me what was going on with the whole hoodie. Then I just didn't answer. Finally, they were able to recover the truth on what was going on. I was scared to death because I thought that the new girls would notice that. And yeah, they did, and they were actually doing the whole sand thing harder. But the teachers really didn't ask me on how I got my eyes to look like that. So I just ignored it. I didn't want to do anything about it. I just went on. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I felt I was about to die every single day, but I was fine. I just looked at myself, and it was terrifying. to everything of this. I felt like I was about to die, but I was fine every single day. I felt weird in my stomach. Something that I've never experienced before. I was just standing there. Every time they would bully me, I went down, of course, but they didn't have to punch me to the ground anymore. I just let them do it. I was terrified until I would react every single time. It was something that no other person could ever do to me. My mom, she started noticing. It was weird. Because she wouldn't ask me what was going on. Like, she would expect this to happen. But I didn't know what was going on with me. What was going on with my life. Why everyone was like this. Even people that I was starting to get along with, they looked like they knew what was going on. I ignored it. I felt so scared. Even though I ignored it, I still felt guilt. Every single day, I was terrified as well. Actually, I was feeling pain even worse than before every single day. I felt fear. Fear running up my spine. When I finally realized that I wasn't supposed to be at that school. My mom said that I was in the wrong school, that I attended to the wrong school. It didn't explain anything about how everyone was acting. Even my mom seemed like I was about to die, but she didn't look like she really cared. It looked like she wanted me to die the whole time. But I was still terrified. Even though it looked like my mom wanted me to be dead, it still seemed in a heart that she cared about me. But still, I looked at myself and saw the fear running down my spine. The last time I went to school was the last time I would ever go there, because the bullies, they went too far. They actually started to put even more sand. It looked like they wanted me to be dead by then, but I didn't think it really worked. I ended up in the hospital, and the doctor said I was very lucky to survive. I asked him what happened to me. He said everything that was going on. He said everything that I had been through. He said about the surgery. He said about everything. I was terrified as well. I didn't want to move. But, again, it was like how it was supposed to be. But sooner or later, I felt myself die, but I wasn't really going to. Again, I felt different. I felt like something was killing me, but I just saw myself. I started laughing. So I went to the bathroom without anyone knowing. I went to the kitchen as well to grab something, but I didn't know what I was grabbing. And you might think that's weird because I didn't know what to do. I was terrified, of course. But I couldn't help myself. It looked like I was enjoying what I was doing. Because for me, it was terrifying on what I was doing to myself. I had the knife in my hand. I started to cut some mile into my face. It was terrifying. I couldn't control myself because I was doing something disturbing, and it wasn't me who was doing it, it was someone else. I couldn't control myself. I was scared to death. I didn't know what to do. But for some reason, I was actually able to stop. But I noticed why I stopped. I started to feel weak. I felt myself dropping down and hit myself. But for some reason, I looked fine, except with my eyes. They were ginormous. They were something else. They were something terrifying. I didn't really know. And I was able to arrange this blackout. I was able to wake up again, but not in the same way I used to. I felt free from something, but I didn't know what I was. Then turned around, I saw that I was laying on something. I didn't know what. Laying on my grave. I was disturbed, very, very terrified. I didn't know what was going on. But I saw a little girl. I was disturbed on what I was doing. I just stayed there, staring at her. But what was most disturbing is when I was getting closer, when she blinked. Finally, I was too close for her to even blink again. She started running, but I felt like I was teleporting over to her. And finally, it caught her, and she was super scared. I saw the fear in her eyes, but I just kept laughing and laughing inside. She couldn't hear me. I felt like I was screaming, but no one heard. The last thing I saw with that girl was the big frown and the worried eyes. The last thing she heard of me